Hello everyone. We would like to share our enthusiasm of teaching here at UDK, so thank you all. What is transmitted in an architectural education? Technical know-how, a sensitive approach to a site, an ability to propose desirable transformation of places? Yes, of course, all of these are transmitted. But what if we dared to aim beyond that? What if we dared to free ourselves from strict architectural rhetoric to propose, through this teaching, an objective that is both very simple and incredibly ambitious? To learn to look at the contemporary world and to design the tools for its transformation. Today, energy savings are more important than ever. This imperative challenges us as designers of living spaces. The spaces and buildings that we imagine, design and build must be not too expensive, while maintaining a real quality of comfort. Unfortunately, this concern of comfort often remains rather theoretical at the time of the conception and design of a future building. It is assumed that electricity and heating issues will be resolved at the end of the building site, with purely technical connection plans. Or the very idea of heating can be integrated very early in an architectural project. The way in which a building is heated inevitably has an impact on its speciality and its use. Of course, this attention is not so obvious. If heating is nothing more than the circulation of air at the right temperature, how do we design the air? We are in the realm of the impalpable, but doesn't the value of architecture lie in this unnatural space? If it seems difficult to draw air or particles, we can reflect on their impact. In what way can hot air propagate a space? What are the spatial consequences of such diffusion? We can go back to the original meaning of the word hearth, the place where the fire is made. By extension, the sometimes sacred heart of a building. But from this heart, what kind of irrigation takes place? Will it be necessarily the same in every season? We must once again trust our epidermal sensations, precious indicators of sensitive variations in space. We can think of architecture as an interlocking of bubbles of intimacy, a low-fee energy collector. The facade of the building is the first protective envelope. The garment we wear is the ladder. Between the two, other envelopes or the bubbles can appear in more or less visible ways. These variations may or may not be the tune with the rhythms of the season, the variations between day and night, the degree of partitioning of intimate space. The modulations are multiple. They call into question ready-made typologies and allow the invention of new uses. The dwelling is not a fixed entity, but an organism that vibrates. It is traversed by different dynamics: folding, unfolding, expansion, contradiction. Re-examining the question of heating brings these almost secret forces to the fore. And it is precisely by relying on these forces that the architecture of the habitat will find its right breath. The first chapter is called Mythologies, a work of extrapolation. He will try to reveal the potential of extrapolation of the myth. We will do iconographic research and investigation by producing installations or videos, drawings, and models. The second chapter is Finding Freedom, where you will be taken to a specific, banal, and mediocre urban territory. You will choose your project site and try to bring magic to a banal place. You will have to develop an architectural project according to the investigations you did in the first chapter, your site and your program that you will have to define by your own. For that, you will use organigrams, diagrams, and of course drawings. Technique will be a lever to improve your design. So structure, constructive systems, and technical objects will be very present in the design process, which is nothing more than a tool to transform your ideas into concrete and constructible architectural devices. The third and last chapter is Binding Fragments. A fragment is both a technical production and an idea. You will design one that is an abstract of your project and a project itself. The 15 weeks of the semester will be divided into 3 main chapters, and you will be working in groups of 2. Today. So as you can see, the pleasures of winter has many aspects to it, and at the end of this program you will be able to investigate your environment in a deeper way, understand how to pull out value from even the most basic of situations, and will have a greater understanding of the economy of access. Tomorrow, you will also be able to approach a project with a more technical view on how to make life better and add value not only to the people but to improve their environment, like a missing piece to a puzzle.